inheritance test, and this is a model answer video with some commentary. Right, genetics questions. A breeder crossed a black male cat with a black female cat. Black, there's our cat there, and there's our female cat. Yeah. So these are black, and actually what we're going to get, some little kittens, yeah, some little tiny cute little kittens, but these are, some of them are black, okay, but some of them are white. Interesting. So we're getting white kittens produced by black cats. So the white allele must have been lurking around in these black cats. So the evidence that the allele, and what's the definition of an allele? Allele is an alternative form of a gene, is recessive. That must be because the kittens are receiving a white allele, one each from the parents, and the parents are heterozygous. So if we were using symbols for this, I would use a big B for black, a little b for a white allele in there somewhere, a big B and a little b there, and then these white kittens are getting the little b from mum and the little b from dad. That must explain them. What these have got, we don't know. They've certainly got a big B, but they might have another big B, or they might have a little b. Who knows? But we certainly know those. So evidence that the allele for white fur is recessive. Well, I say these kittens get the white allele from each parent. And what can we say about these parents? The parents are heterozygous. I can't put an E on the end of that. Heterozygous. Part 2. Predict the likely ratio of the colours of kittens born to a cross between this black male cat and a white female. So there's our male, there's our female, and there we are, another brilliantly drawn cat. It's a white one. So we know that this is heterozygous, and we know that this is homozygous for the white. And if we did a Punnett square there, maybe I could do a Punnett square there. Let's do our white down there, and put our white. Well, there's no choice there, so I can delete that one. This one's going to give me big B, little b, little b, little b, if I did this Punnett square. And so we're going to get, that's the genotype. The phenotype of that is black. The phenotype of this is white. And so we're going to get a 50-50 there, or a 1-to-1 ratio. 3 alleles. So we've got multiple alleles here. But of course each individual has only got 2 copies there. And these are the copies that these individuals have got. And we've got rules for dominance there, so we just need to follow the rules. So B is dominant to everything else. So I even don't need to worry about anything else. B is dominant, big B, so we have got, this one is black, because it's dominant over whatever that other one is. And this one here, that one also is black, because it's dominant over whatever the other one is. here we've got two of the other ones. What are the rules there? We have got, well, big B is dominant over both of them. Well, little b, and that's dominant over bi. I'm not quite sure I read that right. So those are our order of dominance. So we've got one of those and one of those, so it's going to be this one, and which one is it? Chocolate. So black, chocolate and black. I'm just going to keep that there for reference. Right. A chocolate male was crossed several times with a black female, and they produced a whole bunch of stuff. Black, chocolate and cinnamon. Right. So if we just remind ourselves about this dominance. So that's our black alleles. This is our chocolate, and this is our cinnamon. And we are supposed to come up with what the parents are like, the gametes and the offspring. Right, so where do we start with this? Well, the black ones, well, we're not quite sure what they could be. The easiest ones to start off with are cinnamons. If I've got a cinnamon kitten, it can't have any of these dominant alleles in it. It must be homozygous for cinnamon. So the cinnamon we can definitely say is that. Okay, so that's our cinnamon. And we can now go, well, where did it get these cinnamon alleles from? Well, this one, if it's got two, it must have got one from mom, one from dad. So I'm going to put these up there. Okay. And gametes, well, that could be a gamete as well, and that could be a gamete there. This cat is black, so it must have the black. The gamete, the other gamete it can produce is black. I'm just going to put a circle around those to show that they are separate. And this is chocolate. What's that chocolate? That's no, that's just like a little bee there. And a gamete must be a bee as well. So put around. And these are the sperm kind of gametes. And then we can go, right, what are we going to get down here? Well, let's do the chocolate. And so the chocolate one, well, we must have got this chocolate from somewhere, so that's going to be chocolate one, and that's going to be dominant over that. So we've got our chocolate gamete. If this came up against a black gamete, then the offspring wouldn't be chocolate. So it's got to come up with something that's recessive to it. And our black, well, we can, it's this gamete here, and then whatever it meets, it's going to be dominant over it. So we're not quite sure what this is. It's definitely that, but it could be that bee there and the chocolate gamete, so that's going to be black. Or another alternative, we could have that big bee again and this cinnamon gamete there. The breeder had expected equal numbers of chocolate and cinnamon kittens from the cross. Okay, yes, that's fair enough. Explain why the actual numbers were different to those expected. Well, we just need to realise that these are probabilities, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen. So we've got, random fertilisation, and if you flip a coin 10 times, is it going to be exactly 5 heads and 5 tails every time? Well, no, because it's quite a small sample size. You need a larger sample size. So let's say a couple of those things. So, ratios are just a probability. And that'll get you the mark, but let's say fertilization is random. And so with a small sample size, then the numbers quite often don't match the exact ratios. The breeder wanted to produce a population of cats that would have all chocolate fur. Is this possible? Well, possibly. There are some problems. So if we got some chocolate cats, well, a chocolate cat could be pure breeding homozygous chocolate. That'd be okay. So yes, if we knew that the chocolate cats were homozygous, but there's a problem that the chocolate cats might be chocolate allele, but have a cinnamon allele as well. So that's a problem that we need to describe. So we don't know the genotype of a chocolate cat, but if it was homozygous, then we'd be fine. So if parents homozygous for chocolate, then that's possible, and then possible. And then for the other mark, we can describe the problem. Well, what happens if our chocolate cats are heterozygous? So problem if heterozygous. Our cat could be either of these two options, and you could then give cinnamon kittens. So as could give cinnamon kittens. Okay, I'll do a separate video for the next ones as I've run out of time. I need to go and teach a lesson. So speak to you soon.